Every day we ask Allah to guide us to the straight path. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Why do we do this? Because without Allah guiding us, we will never ever be on the istiqamah. And this is why the Prophet used to make a lot of dua by saying, Allahumma ati nafsi taqwaha wa zakkiha anta khayru man zakkaha. Oh Allah, grant me the sense of piety and purify my soul as you are the best to purify it. And he used to often ask Allah, O turners of heart, make my heart steadfast on Islam. Then from this we know that istiqamah, guidance, can only be through what? Through Allah. No one can bring you istiqamah and guidance except Allah Azza wa Jal. Otherwise, Nuh could have guided his son, Ibrahim could have guided his father, Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam could have guided his own beloved uncle. How can we reach istiqamah? There are a number of factors, but the time is quite limited, I think. But we will just wrap it up as fast as we can. The best way of istiqamah is a righteous upbringing. And this is the responsibility of the parents. When you're blessed with good parents who raise you on practicing Islam, on istiqamah, on good manners, on walking the talk, this is a blessing from Allah, and inshallah you will grow up to be a person of istiqamah. You will be on the straight path. And this is why the Prophet said alayhi salatu wasalam, every newborn is born upon fitrah, the natural inclination, fitrah of Islam. But his parents make him a Jew, a Christian, or a fire worshipper. So the parents have huge influence as well as the environment. But when Allah blesses you with good parents, then this is one of the main reasons for istiqamah. And this is why the Prophet emphasized, Allahumma salli wa sallim ala Muhammad, that you choose the best wife who's righteous, practicing, and wise. Everybody's thinking, oh Sheikh, it's too late. I already chose one. Yalla, inshallah, we go for the second one. Is it okay, Sheikh? Don't take my word for it. Don't ask me. Be happy with the one you have and try to invest in it and work hard on making her like this, inshallah. And also the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, if a man with righteousness and good akhlaq proposes, then marry him. And this means that they have a huge impact. Number two, knowledge. Knowledge is the best way to become righteous. And knowledge is not memorizing only the Quran. So many people memorize the Quran and fail miserably. Not because they memorized the Quran, but because they only focused on how to recite, how to make tajweed, how to beautify their voices, but their conduct is totally against the Quran. The Quran says, don't deal in riba, and they have a mortgage. Quran says, don't lie, and they're the biggest liars. Don't backbite, don't cheat, don't do this, don't do that, and they go against the Quran. So knowledge means the fear of Allah Azza wa Jal in your heart. You can be illiterate, you can't read. You can be someone who doesn't speak Arabic, doesn't read the Quran, doesn't know the Hadith. But when Fajr calls, you're in the first row behind the Imam. And when voluntary work is open, you're the first volunteer. You pray night prayer, you do witr, you fast Mondays and Thursdays, you make a lot of dhikr. But you don't know what is this hadith, authentic or da'if. You don't memorize the Quran. This is the most knowledgeable of all of us. because he has reached the peak of knowledge. إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاء. Only those who are knowledgeable, those only are the one who fear Allah Azza wa Jal. So the knowledge is fear, not only memorizing. Also, among the things that would make you upon the istiqamah is to go through the seerah of our Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, to learn how he lived, where he went, how he treated everyone around him. And this, by knowing it, it's like brainwashing. You're brainwashing, but in a good sense, because now you live with the Prophet ﷺ. You know how he treated his wives, his children, his grandchildren, his neighbors, his companions, the new Muslims, the disbelievers, how he treated the hypocrites, how he visited the sick, how he lived his day. Last week, Allah blessed me to be in Kuwait, and I did a workshop. It's called A Day in the Life of the Prophet ﷺ, where we tried to gather in about 7 hours or less how the Prophet started the day from Fajr, after Fajr, Duha, before Dhuhr, when did he sleep his nap, Dhuhr, what he did after Dhuhr till Asr, after Asr till Maghrib, Maghrib till Isha, after Isha, how he slept, and then night prayer. It's on my YouTube channel. It's free, but each one of us has to know. It is extremely shameful when I ask people, when did the battle of Uhud take place? And people say, oh, yeah. MashaAllah. Huh? He said, long time ago. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Very good. Good answer. Sit down. What year of Hijrah did it take place? Don't know. Ahzab, Hunayn, Ta'if, Mu'tah, Badr, and people say, I have no idea. I ask people, how many years did the Prophet ﷺ live in Mecca? I don't know. How many years did he live in Medina? I have no idea. What do you know? It's very shameful. So when you know the seerah of your Prophet ﷺ, you love him. And when you love him, you follow him step by step until you reach Jannah. But you don't follow him. You don't know his seerah. What are you? I'm a Swiftie, Sheikh. What do you mean? I'm a Swiftie. I follow Taylor Swift. Sorry. A'udhu billah. Ya khifir Allah Azza wa Jal. What are you doing? All the youth now are engaged on Instagram, on YouTube, on Snapchat, following celebrities, kafir celebrities. And they know everything about their lives. Ya akhi, if you love Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, you want to be with him, you have to study his seerah. Wallahi, once you study his seerah and love him, you will be on the istiqamah.